Good afternoon, Japan. Good afternoon, rest of the world. My name is Kaz. I'm a Japanese entrepreneur who recently moved to Singapore at the end of 2021. It has been 2 days since I came back to Singapore. Before I forget, I was going to share with you how was the process of going through the immigration when I arrived at the Changi airport from Japan. If you are interested in today's video, let's get started. Okay, so for the people who's in Singapore and they want to go back to Japan and want to come back, I just want to share with you how was my experience coming back to Singapore and how long it took to clear the customs. So basically, I arrived at Changi Airport around 5:40 p.m. on April 16th. And I think in my flight, I think it's over 150 people are actually on board. So I think it's about 80% full. So I think a lot of people who is in Singapore, they actually went back to Japan and coming back because from April 4th, there was no more quarantine if you have a booster shot in Singapore. That's why I think a lot of people who has a permanent residency in Singapore or long-term pass holder, they hadn't been able to go back to Japan for over 2 years. And then since starting in April, now they can travel back to Japan and coming back without any restriction. I think a lot of people took advantage of going back. So, because when I went back to Japan on March 29th, there are not much people on the airplane, but when coming back, it was almost full. Because from April 18th, the Singaporean Japanese school start new terms. That's why I think that April 16 was actually the busiest weekend before the school starts. So I think that there are a lot of family was actually on board. But anyway, regardless the full flight, when I arrived at the Changi airport, the process of the immigration was extremely smooth. Because as soon as I got landed, we walked straight to the immigration area. And then we got onto the line. I think it's about 10-15 minutes we wait. As soon as my turn comes, I went to talk to the immigration officer. And all I did was show them passport and then also my employment pass. If you show the employment pass, they can look at the information and then they already know that I did the booster shot. So that was it. I just put the fingerprints and then they're good to go. So talking with the immigration officer was only a matter of 2 minutes. And then I was able to release from the airport. And then I just pick up the luggage and then done. That's it. When I came to Singapore back in December 27th, of course I didn't have an employment pass yet, so I had to show them a lot of visa letter and also PCR testing and all kinds of stuff. So it took like 10 minutes to just talk to the officers. After we pick up the luggage, we went to PCR testing kind of thing. So that was a lot of work before we get released from the airport. But this time, I was able to get out from the Changi airport probably within 25 minutes total. But each process was short because I was just waiting for my turns to come in at the immigration area and also the luggage area. Of course, we have to wait for my baggage to come back. So these are the only 2 places that I had to wait, but everything else is extremely smooth. And then this was very important before we can even consider to travel again, because if you have to wait a lot of time at the airport and a lot of process, I think a lot of people don't want to travel, but it is very hassle-free travel, and I saw it was pretty much same as pre-pandemic process. Of course, I had to take the 1 PCR testing before I get onto the board, so I hope that also be removed as well. But when I arrived to Singapore, the process was a lot more smoother than I was expected. So that was good. I hope the Japanese government is also going to do the same thing. But anyway, I just want to share with you how was the process of going through the customs. I hope that information is going to help to anyone in Singapore who are planning to go back to Japan and coming back again. Right now, as long as you have a booster shot, there's no quarantine in Japan, there's no quarantine back in Singapore. When I arrived back to Singapore, there's no PCR testing as well. Singapore was used to be famous for very strict when it comes to borders. But right now, I think Singapore government moved very swiftly, and then as long as you are vaccinated, traveling in and out Singapore is extremely smooth. Anyway, that's it for today's video. If you enjoyed today's video, please thumbs up, and I hope you subscribe my channel. Please click the notification bell so that you get notified when I upload a new video. And also, please follow my Twitter because I'm talking about the life in Singapore. And again, thank you so much for supporting my channel. And I hope I see you guys tomorrow. Bye.